Hey, what's up, family? So, I'll be bringing an agenda community to One Piece Bounty Rush. But what are agendas? Well, according to Google, an agenda is a structured list of items, topics, or tasks to be discussed, addressed, or completed. But when it comes to agendas in video games and so on, we're talking about hidden agendas. Agendas that have to do with what you believe about a unit or what you believe about something within the community. Now, you may have not realized it, but you've probably pushed agendas on One Piece Bounty Rush characters before. For example, the more recent Sengoku agendas, which called Sengoku trash for not being able to one-shot Nosjuro, even though that's objectively false as he destroys most of the meta with his kit. But the main point of the slander is to push agendas and to generate laughs. So generally, it's cool. But truth be told, Sengoku actually does his job as an attacker and he cleans up literally most of the meta when it comes to units, aside from like 2 or 3, which isn't that toxic, and I appreciate how Bandai actually implemented him. But for those that are actually familiar with Agenda Peace, which is a pretty similar community, you would know that agendas aren't limited to just the characters or the units from the game or show. It's mainly about the community. Therefore, community members can also be applied to agendas. For example, a really popular agenda that goes around is that Soul is a washed whale or his ass, even though that's factually incorrect. As I see Soul as being in the top 30, top 25% of the One Piece Bounty Rush community when it comes to gameplay. But anyway, with all of that aside, I must lay down some ground rules, right? For all Agenda Rush memes, if you plan to join Agenda Rush. First up, use the hashtag Agenda Rush to commercialize the community to other One Piece Bounty Rush players. Secondly, Agenda Rush is purely for laughs and should not be used to genuinely assault any members of the Bounty Rush community. So maintain your respectfulness and don't go out there being wild, especially not under my name, my influence, nothing of that sort. So maintain your respectfulness and join my server, cause I actually have Agenda Rush memes there. You can share your memes and so on, and I'll react to them every now and then. And you can also talk about your agendas there and so on. Just check the channel description if you want to join my Discord. Now let's look at some agenda memes. And the first meme actually comes from my boy Byzantium or Rome Opbr, right? It says 0 treasure gauges filled, 0 captures, 7 kills. This sounds a lot like Nosjuro players, bro. They don't defend. And if you drop their hard counters in there, like maybe Warlord Boa or ASL, they just struggle sometimes. But yeah, tough meme, bro. And for the second one, I actually have another meme from Byzantium. It's a Lucci meme. And yeah, it's time. It's time that we let Lucci go, bro. He did his purpose. I have Max Lucci. I know it's hard to let him go, but let a man rest. He's not in the meta anymore. Let him go. He's like a poor dead horse carrying the people that don't have metas, bro. And it's sad. Alright, the next memes are actually from me. And to start, I actually have this Sengoku meme. It says, yo, they actually took everything from my boy Sengoku, right? Sengoku is not bad, but because he doesn't counter these two, everybody thinks he's bad. And it's genuinely sad, bro. Like, come on, cut a man some slack. He is not bad. Sengoku is not bad. He's not broken and he's not bad. He's great. The next meme I actually created based on Potential Man, right? This meme mainly talks about how Lucci is just, again, such a unit that just needs to be let go. Let a man rest. He carried the F2Ps on his back for months. Let him rest, man. Alright, next up I actually got this Tanapi and Sabo meme. And this is about EX Sabo, right? Tonapi did this man EX Sabo dirty. Like, ever since Kizaru, every unit that has dropped has something in their kit to just murder Sabo, and Sabo needs justice, bro. And next up, I actually have this agenda meme with Doc Q and Blueno. I created this to push the agenda that they're the best runners. They're actually not, but like, I really love these runners. They're the progenitors of their types, and you just cannot replace them. Yeah, this one's a classic. I actually created this one to spread awareness to Nasjuro players not guarding their treasury areas. I mean, I love Nasjuro players at this. It makes it easy to cap flags, but they really sell your team when they don't guard flags, bro. And it pisses me off, if you get what I'm saying. Next up, I actually have this Law meme that I made. And this is just to highlight the fact that Law is incredibly reliant on that counter and that invincible skill. And bro's just lying on the floor 90% of the match if the defenders are competent, bro. And he's not getting any flags. But he's still an amazing runner regardless. I just made this to poke fun of his counter. And for the last and final agenda meme, it's actually a Kizaru meme. And how much Kizaru has been completely screwing this meta in every way possible. And it's just disgusting. Right, Nasjuro is bad, but stacking Kizaru upon that is even worse. Like, I can't play much runners because of Kizaru, dog. Like, I'm stuck with Doc Q in Gear 5. It's that bad, bro. Like, come on, bro. Kizaru is too broken. Sekai, meaning the world. Like, it's almost as if that's what Kizaru really wants to leave us alone, bro. But that's about it for this video. I'd like to thank y'all for tuning in. Peace out. God bless you all.